It would not be a 50th anniversary celebration for Taylor if we didn't have an extreme bombshell of a guitar that celebrates everything that they've become known for. This is the PS24ce Master Grade Koa with a matching Circa 74 amplifier. Let's check it out. How's it going, y'all? This is Cooper Greenberg here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the vids, comment on them, share them with your friends. We got to get this out there. And tell your friends to put on their sunglasses because I'm about to hit you with some sunshine. I got a wild one in the studio today. This is the one that we're gonna have, and there are only 24 of them worldwide. And I'm trying to think back in my history of guitar shows and things that have come in the store. I think I can pretty honestly say this is maybe the most expensive guitar I've ever held, if not definitely in the top, 2 or 3. And it's a PS24ce 50th anniversary from Taylor. So, you've seen guitars, you've all seen guitars. You've seen Taylor's 50th anniversary guitars. There's 300 series and 600 series and 800 series, 12 strings, GS minis. They've covered their bases with some very cool stuff. Don't forget the 800 series. So we've seen a lot of cool guitars from them. We showed you a PS14 with walnut not too long ago, but this is kind of the crown jewel that is very bejeweled. That we saw at the NAMM show, and we've kind of been waiting on because it's a special one, very rare, and like I said in the intro, it is sort of this celebration of what I think a lot of people have come to know Taylor for. Starting from the body shape, it's a Grand Auditorium IE24, and its presentation series, and it's Master Grade Koa. And I think a lot of people, when they think Taylor, they think about a Grand Auditorium that is all Koa. Now you've got your 724, you've got your K24, you've got your K24 Builder's Edition. Down below with the layered back and sides, you got the 224. There are options all along the way for different price points on how to get yourself an all Koa Grand Auditorium from Taylor. But this is absolutely a blowout of features and look, and totally a guitar that will need to find a home with somebody that loves these things. And I think there's a lot of people out there that love these things. But yeah, it's over the top in the best possible way for a Taylor fan. So you got Master Grade Koa on the top, sides, and back. I don't know if you can see that very well in the picture, but this is what Chris and I like to call 90s Koa because it is insane flame. And you may be wondering, where's Chris? And isn't he going to be upset with you for doing this video by yourself? Yeah, he will be, but he's in Paris, so whatever. I can do what I want if he's going to be hanging out in Paris. So, presentation series, the highest offering outside of custom shops, but most of the custom shops and catch guitars that I've ever seen are not as blinged out and over the top as a presentation series. This is what they do for the absolute top of the line. There's PS14 that we've seen currently, I believe, has Sinker Redwood and Honduran Rosewood back and sides. This is Master Grade Koa, and if you are familiar with how Taylor grades their Koa, in the 700 series, they're using Select Koa, which is kind of their least flamed, least figured Koa. When you get up in the K series, K24, I believe it's A grade Koa, and then you can upgrade through standard model options if you're interested into AA grade Koa. And they give you both of those options in custom configurations. So you can, if you're doing some Koa, you can choose A, you can choose AA. Above AA, there's no AAA, there's Master Grade, which is the stuff that I think they reserve for their highest end custom models. I don't think any of this is available to pick if you go to the factory and pick woods. We got one piece of Master Grade Koa for a T5Z and our factory select guitars, but it is just few and far between, and I know that they save it for guitars like this. So you already know, if you choose to get a PS24ce 50th anniversary, you already know you are going to get the best Koa that they have to offer, and this is a really, really nice set. Got a little sapwood in the middle, and just really, really uniform, tight flame. I love it. If you look everywhere else, you got abalone, single ab ring bound sound, gets you everywhere you need to go. As I like to say, coined by our friend JR. This is ebony bound, radius armrest, ebony bridge, ebony fingerboard. On the fingerboard, you have Byzantine inlay, which is what was on the OG presentation series. So it's a nice kind of callback to Taylor's history, but abalone purfling lining that fingerboard, abalone purfling on the top, sides, back, ebony backstrap that sort of frames these luxury Goto 510s, craziest tuners you ever saw, and abalone lining the headstock, ebony head plate, and yeah, this thing is a combination of all things luxury, and it is wild to behold. It is wild to hold, and it comes with what you may have seen online, what you may be expecting. This is a circa 74 Koa amplifier. So really nice Koa all over this thing, and this is solid Koa, which is wild. It's definitely not a light amp, but luckily it comes with a Koa stand for, you know, you gotta put this thing in the office or put it in your living room or show it off, because if you get this guitar, it needs to be played, but it also needs to be seen by as many people as possible. It is insane. So if you know about the Circa 74, this is Taylor's acoustic guitar amp that also has vocal capabilities. It's got one input that you can do XLR or quarter inch, and then another one that you can just do quarter inch, 3-band EQ, volume, reverb, Bluetooth, auxiliary in, headphones, really nice sounding amp, very good looking amp, and I love the stand. It's got sort of a mid-century vibe, and you can go mid-century with some of the wildest Koa that you've ever seen to pair it with. So, as we did in the PS14 Walnut demo, I am not going to be demoing this guitar through the amp because there's a few reasons there. One, the guitar needs to be heard for what it is, which is really nice Koa top, back, and sides. The sweet, loving, warm combination that you know as an all Koa guitar. I also, personally, I don't think that a demo where we mic up a acoustic guitar amp really gives the best sound quality then passed through YouTube, through your phone, which is probably how you're watching this. But we do have demos with the Circa 74 amplifier. If you haven't seen those, you can go check them out. They need to be heard in person. I also think that the amp with this guitar is sort of like a fun little prize alongside it. The real deal is the guitar. If you really want to hear the amp, like I said on the Walnut video, we're more than I'm happy to play this guitar as much as you want me to. So we can make another video playing the Walnut through the Walnut amp and the Koa through the Koa amp, and then we can swap them up if you want to get both so you can hear what the Koa is going to sound like through the Walnut amp. Totally up to you. So let me know in the comments. However, for right now, take a listen. PS24ce, all master grade Koa 50th anniversary. Here we go. So there you have it. There is a little PS action for you, PS5, I think. So, you know, some folks out there are wanting a PS5. Kick it up a notch, get a PS24. So, this guitar, it sounds fantastic, right? It's all Koa and it's Taylor, so there's a sort of, you know, bass line that we're already expecting. This is a guitar that is a rare one that I would say is about more than the sound. You know, you get into a certain echelon of guitars and they are collector's items, they are pieces of art, and this is definitely, you know, I would say if you buy this guitar, go play it at the gig. I don't think this is anybody's gigging guitar, but you know, it should be shown, it should be loved, it should be played, and this is definitely, of what Taylor's released for the 50th anniversary, this is the one that is an absolute work of art. It is a testament to what they've done, what they can do, and you know, I think for Koa lovers, no brainer. However, the price cuts me out, so it's probably cutting a lot of folks out. The advertised price on this guitar, that may change, but I don't think it will, is $19,000 and $999 extra dollars and 99 cents. So this is a $20,000 guitar and amp pair, and that really limits who has the power to buy this thing, but somebody will buy it. There are 24 out there in the world, and I don't know if there have been many shown out there. I like to think that we might have gotten one of the first ones that they've put out, but this is a limited guitar, and I'm getting, you know, a little weirded out holding it because it's so expensive. I really hope that whoever buys this thing enjoys it, and whoever does, you know, play it and keep it in the family and hand it down, because this is a very cool piece of Taylor history that will not be around past this point. And last thing, you know, you got gold dots on the bridge pins, so really what else do you need to hear? PS24ce Master Grade 50th anniversary. We got one. It's at Alamo Music Center. If you want to get the in-depth specs, if you want to know the nut width, I'm not going to tell it to you. It's going to be on the website. It's 1 3/4 inches, but you can find it at alamomusic.com. See all the photos that we've taken. See the photos of the amp. Get yourself a nice little something, all right? Because you won't be disappointed. Very cool guitar. Thank you for indulging me and letting me show off something really, really expensive that I just kind of wanted to play. And I promise you that we'll show you more affordable things also. But in the meantime, celebrate Taylor's 50th anniversary. You can go on our website, see all the 50th anniversary models. There are things that aren't $20,000 there that you might like as well. We've done videos on them. So if you have any questions, reach out to us, give us a call, email us, comment on the videos, share the videos, like them. Even if you don't like it, you gotta like the videos because you could help it find somebody who may like it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.